Hello, beautiful people. Yay. Happy Monday. A little quiet in here. Normally we got a lot more people in here by now. Maybe everybody's still recovering from the weekend. I know I had a nice relaxing time. Okay, so just to do some announcements. That's so wild. Where is everybody? You guys. I guess we'll just wait while more people come in. Hey, Shamaya. Oh, good. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, there we go. I was like, where is everybody? Okay, guys, welcome. Yes, so please remember, only ask once to be added on the list. There are 25 spots and 5 standby. So not right now, but when I'm done, I encourage you guys to go check out the About section of my YouTube channel because I have put the schedule for the next 3 weeks to help you guys better understand the way that things are going to be shifting and changing once the Patreon membership takes over, okay? So that will be starting on June 1st. The Patreon link is in the About, it's on my channel page too. You know how at the top of the screen where the channel art is, it says Sage and Sass, and then in the bottom right corner, it'll say the Goddess Gym, because that is what I have dubbed my Patreon membership platform, is the Goddess Gym. So it's kind of like, you know, exercise your intuition with self-love. Oh, nice, Randy. That sounds great. Yeah, so we'll just wait while our lovely Shamaya gets our list going. So yes, everybody, I am now sharing the link to Patreon. But again, I want to remind you, please do not sign up until June 1st. If you're trying to get in on the June 1st reading at 11:11, then just make sure you sign up that morning. But yes, do not sign up for Patreon until June 1st, because if you sign up in May, they will charge you for May, and I'm not starting it until June. So I know it's a little tricky because, you know, some of you might want to get that up and ready going, but just please do it the morning of June 1st, okay? Oh, good, Ashley. I'm glad you got some crystals. Yes. So what else? Oh, so on Patreon, there are 3-tier memberships. The lowest tier membership is $11 a month. So that's less than 40 cents a day. And you'll get access to 3 lives a week with that one. The middle tier on Patreon is the Moon Goddess membership. And what the Moon Goddess membership does is it gives you access to all of the lives, Monday through Friday, 2 pop-up lives, and also 2 moon ceremony lives a month. So a new moon and a full moon ceremony each month. And then the top tier on Patreon is all access to all of the lives, the moon ceremonies, and then you also will be getting a weekly sort of Q&A live with me, where we do about 30 minutes where we talk about a different spiritual topic, like, you know, astrology, numerology, tarot, and then the Q&A will be left for the last 30 minutes. So that is what's going on with Patreon. Yes, hello, everybody. Oh, hey, Mary. Hey, Ave Marie. Welcome back, everybody. Tatiana, Vanita, yes. So please go and check out the Patreon, but do not sign up until June 1st, okay? I'm doing pretty great, guys. I had a nice, relaxing weekend. Well, actually, I mean, what weekend isn't relaxing these days? But we went over to the people that we house sat for back in February. And yeah, Shemaya's still here, you guys. So may you be peaceful and at ease. Please know that the list always takes a little while for Shamaya to get together. So Shamaya is here. She's just working on the list. And remember, guys, let's remember the list is always posted in 2 parts. Okay, so if you're not on the first part, it doesn't mean you're not on the list. Please just be patient until the second part is posted, because YouTube only allows us to put 200 characters in each text box. So we'll just continue to be patient while Shemaya gets our list together, finish up our announcements, and then we'll get going. Today is Monday, so we're just doing general energy reads for the week. Oh yeah, no, Shemaya should have it. She was already here, so I'm sure she's still here. She's really good about our list. Shemaya's our list moderator. We have 2 other moderators too, Ms. Moore and Shelby. It doesn't seem like they're in here yet, but yeah, you guys, I really cut down the moderator situation because, you know, I'm just making a lot of changes in general. And, you know, full moon, or, well, it's not the full moon, but the waning moon right now while we get ready for Starry Night. What did I just say about 2 parts of the list? Like I said, if you're not on part 1, you may be on part 2. So please, everybody calm the fuck down, okay? We do this, we go through this every time. Please be patient. If you're not on part 1, you may be on part 2. So Ave Marie and Starry Night, everyone, please just be patient. We can only fit so many people in each section, okay? There are 2 parts to the list, 30 spots in total, really, because, you know, oh yeah, you also have to ask to be added. You don't just, like, you can't just say hi. So I don't know if you're new here, Starry Night, but yeah, you absolutely, I made a video called FAQS and Guidelines that I require everyone to watch before they participate. And it's for issues like this, so you just know how everything works. But yeah, so Shemaya's gotten part 1 up, so now she'll be working on part 2. So please be patient. If you do not see your name on part 1 of the list, yeah, exactly, Melanie. There may be 3 parts. We don't know. It's like, it depends on how many characters we have in everybody's name. So there's 25 spots on the list and 5 standby. Standby are only guaranteed to get a reading if a couple of people don't show up or if we have extra time. But at the same time, we've never not done the standby. So, yeah, so everyone, please just be patient. Starry Night, I cannot guarantee that you will be on the list. If you requested and there was space during when you asked, then you'll get on there. But yeah, everybody, like, this is why we have the FAQS and Guidelines video, okay? Because I know there are a lot of people that pop in new and they're not normal here. They're not subscribers, so they don't know how all of this works. But that's the thing. That's why my subscribers kind of get rewarded in a way, because they know how everything works. So if you're, you know, interested in joining us on a more regular basis, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and watch the FAQS and Guidelines video, because that's, you know, we got structure and order in here. There's a system that I created with the help of my beautiful mods, so we have less issues. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, thank you, may you be peaceful and at ease. So yeah, we've only got like 4 days left in this Airbnb, and then, hey Josie, you might have missed a spot on the list, but I don't know if you missed anything else. Oh, I was talking a lot about Patreon, so there's that. But yes, it always takes about 10 minutes, guys, at the beginning of these to like get all the announcements out, get the list going and working. So everyone calm the fuck down. I'm gonna get going now. So Ashley Jackson is up. YOLO is on deck. So for those of you who may be new, please pay attention to this. While I am reading the person in front of you, you need to check into the chat box, because we like to just pummel through these. I don't like to waste time doing a roll call for everybody. So please check in while I'm reading the person in front of you. So Ashley Jackson is up. YOLO is on deck. Okay. All right. These are just, it's Monday, so it's general energy for the week. Yes, Ashley. Yes. Thank you, Ashley and YOLO. That's what Mama Sag likes to see. Yes, bitch. Okay. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, big thumbs up, turn on notifications. You guys know all that good stuff. The main reason to have the notifications on is because I just pop up and go live. Right now it has been more structured, but it's all getting ready to shift. So these free YouTube lives are only going to be on Thursday nights starting in June. So June 4th will be the first one. And then the rest will, like, I'm moving it to where it's Patreon members only will be able to access. So that'll help everybody too, because, you know, if there's not as many Patreon members, then you'll be more likely to get a better spot on the list. Okay, so Ashley, you got the Knave of Cups, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see what we got here for Ashley. Yes, Ashley, yes. This newfound confidence that you're finding in yourself is just really going to up-level your life. You know, you're going to be this grounded, stable, badass, you know, like a boss-ass bitch in charge. But it's only because you made the choice to like walk away from the limiting mindsets that were no longer serving you. So Spirit is just wanting to let you know to keep doing what you're doing, babe. I mean, you've been getting a lot of really good, you know, just encouragement readings because you're doing what you should be. So, oh, hey, Shelby. Yay, Shelby's here. Shelby's our residential hype mod. She gets the crowd pumped up for me. All right, YOLO is up. Then who would be on deck? So Vanita Jean, you are on deck. YOLO is up. But yeah, no, Ashley, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. I'm so proud of you, babe. Just keep going. I hope you're still working diligently on, you know, building your business there. Good for you, babe. Okay, YOLO is up. Vanita Jean on deck. Okay, yes. All right. Oh, sweet. Josie, you made it on the list, even though you got here a little later. Good for Josie. So yeah, there's only one standby, so that means there's 4 spots on standby left, guys. So Melissa, if you want, you could be on our standby list. We almost always get to the standby. There's 4 spots left there. Be Wise, again, you could get on standby. So Shemaya will get you guys on standby if that's something you're interested in. We almost always get to the standby, but I do like to leave that flexibility, you know, just in case, like, say for whatever reason, we're already like 2.5 hours in and we haven't gotten to standby yet. But that's never happened, so. Okay, YOLO. You got the King of Swords, the Strength, and the Moon. Good for you, YOLO. I feel like you're really starting to see and grasp and understand the benefits of, like, you know, just being the authentic you. You know, it's the strength that you have gained from the bullshit that you've dealt in prior years has just really like help you level up. Like this is, I do feel that this is the energy you're going to be standing more so in with the new moon, especially because, you know, she's got like this eclipse moon going on over her. But I do feel with the new moon, which is on Thursday, the energy is going to really start to shift around you, YOLO. I feel like you're going to find like a renewed sense of like self in where like you'll have more direction. You'll have more clarity. It's just like going to be really beneficial to help you figure out where you've been wanting to go if you felt like you've been a little stagnant recently. So make sure though, guys, because we are in the final waning phases or the waning phases of the moon, we need to be, you know, purging, decluttering, letting go, releasing. And that's for, you know, physical and mental. This is the best time to be letting go of shit, okay? All right, Vanita Jean, you are up. Randy, babe, you are on deck. But yeah, YOLO. I'd be getting pretty excited about this new moon if I were you. I'm in a similar energy where I know that it's getting ready to be shifting a lot of shit. You're welcome, YOLO. Okay, Vanita, you got the 4 of Cups, the Hermit. Wait, did Vanita check in? Vanita, did you check in? I need you to check in, Benita, if you're still here. I don't want to read people if they're not here. So, Vanita, I need you to check in like now. Donde está? Okay. Last call for Vanita, or I have to put these cards back and move on to Randy. All right, I guess you're up, Randy. I don't know if Vanita had to go or something, but yeah, guys, I'm really like I'm not gonna be reading people when they're not here. I don't feel comfortable with that. Okay, Randy, you are up. You'll get V. You are on deck. Yes. Ooh. Randy is up. Randy. Ooh, oh, sheesh. Yes, Mondays do set the tone for the week, and we are here for it. Okay, Randy, thank you for checking in, Yogurt B. Yes. Okay, one more for Randy. What do we have? Oh my gosh, Randy. Wow, Randy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, Randy, you got the 6 of Swords, the Fool, and the 9 of Pentacles. Holy shit, Randy. Okay, so this is like you right now. I feel like you've already made that, very tough and challenging decision that, we've been dealing with for a little while with you. Yeah, this is you moving forward into smoother waters. She's holding a cup there, but I feel like, that's like holding your emotions, holding your heart. It's like, you're heading towards like more emotional fulfillment. But with the Fool and the 9 of Pentacles, I mean, look, it's going to give you that new beginning that you've been longing for, that clean slate, that, to build like something stable and healthier and more abundant. I know, like, this is what I want you to remember though, Randy, is that it's like, this is a good outcome. This is a good reading and a good I mean, they're, good, bad, whatever. There's no really such thing. But I just want you to remember that even though the outcome is going to be better than you ever could have imagined, it doesn't mean the road is going to be without trials and tribulations, okay? Oh my gosh, Randy! I'm so fucking excited and proud for you. Oh my God, yay. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Yes, well, Spirit's here telling you with the Fool and the 9 of Pentacles, and like, you made the right decision, obviously. I'm so fucking proud of you. It takes a lot of strength to do something like that. So good for you and Tim. You both obviously like needed that. We've all been rooting for you. And even now, even just because like you've both agreed, it doesn't mean you're not going to fight about shit, is what I was trying to say. It's like there's still going to be challenges. So just make sure, Randy, the key is don't engage. If you can tell that he's trying to get you to fight about something, literally, Randy, the universe will bless you beyond measure. So just give it to him. If he wants to fight about money or fight about whatever, just give it all away, because you will be rewarded. I know, babe, but you're going to be fine. It doesn't, yeah. But like, that fear, everything we desire is on the other side of it. You've already done the hardest part. Well, I don't want to say that, but you've done a really hard part of it. Okay. All right. Yoga V, you're up. Alyssa Lauren is on deck. Yoga V is up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Da, da, da. Da-da. I have a lot of cleaning to do, because so on Thursday we leave this Airbnb and we're heading to Montana for a month. But I still especially because we're in the waning moon phase right now, I got a lot that I want to just get rid of that we don't even need to bring with us to Montana. So that's what I'll be doing later today. Thank you, Randy. Oh, Randy. Oh, thank you so much. That fills me up so much. I'm so I know everyone in the chat is, we've all been hearing your story, and I think we're all really proud of you. Okay, so Yoga V, you got Temperance, the Knave of Wands, and Judgment. Ooh, let's see what this is about. Wow. Okay, so Yoga V, I feel like there's something that you're holding yourself back from. because you're afraid of how challenging it's going to be. But Spirit wants you to know that this is a part of your destiny. It's a part of your life purpose. Even though it's going to be challenging, you have to push through. Like, this is literally, it's your life purpose. This is obviously like connected to like a career sort of venture. But you're just like so afraid of like being on your own. You're like afraid of what people are going to think of your plans or your ideas, because it's sort of like paving a new way and going against the grain, likely against what your family thinks you should do. But you can't get caught up, or like, don't let yourself be stuck because of other people's opinions. Okay, you know in your heart what you're capable of. You know where you're like, you have a vision for your life that you need to remember. Nobody can see that but you. And everyone who tries to tell you differently, they're operating from a different reality. And so they're going to project their own fears and insecurities on you. And Spirit is just telling you, you can't let that stop you. You have to keep going, because it very much is a part of your destiny and your life purpose. So, Yoga V, how do we build up the self-confidence so we can drown out those sounds? Self-love, okay? So you just really need to make sure that you're really pouring love into yourself. Oh, Shelby had to leave us. All right, love you, Shelby. Bye. But yeah, you really need to build your self-confidence so you can have the strength to deal with those naysayers, They're just going to be blocking your abundance. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, Alyssa Lauren is up. Andrea on deck. Yes, thank you, Andrea, for checking in. Yes, Alyssa Lauren is up. Did Alyssa already check in? Da, 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 da. Alyssa Lauren. Last call for Alyssa Lauren. Andrea's here. She's on deck. And then Elaine Q. So Alyssa, last call for Alyssa. Okay, we're moving on then. Andrea is up. Yes. I don't know where these people be dipping out to. Andrea. You know what I think had started happening a little bit is that like I wasn't as strict with checking to see if people were checking in. And so I think people weren't in here and then they were still getting their reading because they would just come back and check it later. And it's like, not doing that anymore, guys. You got to be here, because I just don't feel comfortable reading somebody when they're not here to, chime in, if whatever. So anyways, you're welcome, Yoga V. Andrea is up. Yes, bitch. You got the Chariot. Oh, but you're with the Four of Swords and the Three of Cups. So let's see what this is about. Okay. Oh, interesting. So I do feel like there is gonna be some forward motion here. That's gonna give you like reason to celebrate. Like something is going to be coming together for you, likely with the new moon. Like an idea or a project. It's not a love situation at all. It's more about like finances and career. But the thing is that it's just gonna kind of be like a little crumb, It's like the universe is getting ready to give you a little crumb so you'll know that you're on the right path and to keep going. But it's not going to be like it doesn't, like, you're not there yet. There's more healing that needs to be done here before you can achieve the final goal. But the universe does want to reward all of the efforts that you've already put in and give you like some encouragement. So there's going to be some small token, like a tangible, like maybe like a money, like a new client or something, it's something about like, just like something to let you know that you're moving in the right direction. But there's more work that you have to do on self before you'll reach that next level in your career. Okay? Andrea? So yeah, Andrea, you're gonna basically, yeah, you're gonna get like a little crumb. They're gonna give you some sort of sign, but I do feel like it's tangible. It's not just gonna be like a sign where you have to work out. It's gonna be like for example, when I first smaller than I so appreciate. Oh, good, Andrea. Yeah, that's the attitude. Yes, bitch. But yeah, you know, it's like if you're thinking about like creating a new career for yourself, it's like there will be some tangible sign to let you know, like, oh, okay, good. This is it. This is the right direction. But again, there's just a little more work that needs to be done. Okay, Elaine Q is up. Yes, Alessandra Kohler is on deck. Thank you for checking in. Yes. All right, you're welcome, Andrea. Did I already say that? Elaine Q, yes, Elaine already checked in. Okay. Okay. Elaine, you got the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting, because these are both in reverse. So that's why I'm like, what do we got going on here? Wow. Okay. Good for you, Elaine. So this is about like the spiritual insight that you have gained along your journey, and you're becoming more of a leader now, Elaine. Like you're an example to those around you of how like having a positive mindset, staying focused, you know, like just nurturing and loving yourself can really bring in like the stability and the wealth. Like it's like people a lot of times they don't want to think like, well, what do you mean I gotta love myself to make any money? What does that have to do with anything? And it has everything to do with it, is the point. And that's what like Spirit is like acknowledging here, is that you have learned enough along this spiritual journey to be that person in your community to lead by example. It's like you're on the inside of the temple now. You have like a key to life that you didn't have before. But it's turning you into this super stable person that people are going to know that they can come to. I do feel something about being a spiritual leader here. So Elaine, if there's some spiritual you know, like it could be tarot, or it could be like Reiki or meditation or yoga or something like that. Like if there is some spiritual avenue, like career directly connected to spirituality, because I talk a lot about how you could be a chef and that's a spiritual gift, but that's not necessarily like a spiritual career to take. But I feel here for Elaine, like you're supposed to be shifting into a new career here, dealing with spirituality. So I'm not sure what particular interests you have, but that's something to start exploring if you're not already sort of certified or trained, or not even trained. Like you don't need paper to do it. Like there's no fucking certification to be a tarot reader, you know? But there's something there that you're supposed to be turning a spiritual interest into your career. You're leveling up, babe. Okay, Alessandra Kohler is up. Cake Robinson is next. Yes. Alessandra Kohler. Did Cake Robinson check in? Cake Robinson, please check in now as I read Alessandra Kohler. Cake Robinson, you must check in. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, perfect. All right. So Alessandra, you got the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Knight. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Cups. Yes, Alessandra. This is absolutely about you having healed from a past relationship. I don't feel that it's some karmic cycle. Like there's not some closure of a karmic cycle here. But just like of a particular person, if you haven't already, you need to be closing up that healing. So if there's an angry letter you need to write, but I do feel that you're mostly healed and moved past whoever this person was that seemingly broke you. I feel like you felt really broken after this person. You just couldn't understand what went wrong, what you could have done differently. And like what Spirit wants you to know is like, honestly, nothing. It's not anybody's fault. You just weren't meant to be with that person is all. And so the universe is bringing you a new opportunity for love because you have been healing and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so God is like bringing your divine partner, like the person you are meant to be with, closer to you. You're welcome, Elaine. So good for you, Alessandra, because Spirit is letting you know, like they see all the work that you've done. And because of that, you're getting a new romantic opportunity coming in. Now, it doesn't mean that it's somebody that the next person that I was broken. I was mad, to be honest, at the universe because I wanted him to be the one. I get it, girl. I get it. But the universe is telling you, like, what's coming is so much better than what was. And I don't feel that the next person coming in is your divine partner either. I just want to say that now, so when you go into a relationship, you can have a more open mind about it. Like, you know what? Maybe I just have something to learn from this person. Instead of like giving yourself anxiety of like planning the wedding right away. You know, it's like, this next opportunity, do not have that same mindset of like, this is the one, you know? It's like, just think about like, this is a great person to be around. Like, just enjoy them and be in the moment, okay? Don't get too attached to the outcome. All right, Cake Robinson is up. Melanie Martinez, you are on deck. Please check in. Cake Robinson is up. Melanie Martinez on deck. Whoop. Okay, Cake Robinson, you got the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Let's see what this is. Interesting. So, Cake, I have this sense that you constantly feel kind of torn between, like, you know, the traditional route of the 9 to 5 and like, oh, it's like you're stuck in this mindset of thinking like, that's the only way that I will make money. And the universe is telling you that's not true at all. You can't be afraid to have a beginner's mindset. Like, say you've had this career for like 10 years that you've invested everything in and you're really stable financially, like you're comfortable, but you don't want to let that go because you're afraid of that you'll lose all of those things by taking this new path to be like more of an entrepreneur. But you're absolutely supposed to be doing your own thing. You're absolutely an entrepreneur and you should not be working for somebody else. But I do feel there could be somebody else you're supposed to go into business with, like a business partner. So maybe take a look at whatever your skill set is and then think of what areas are you maybe the weakest in or that you just don't enjoy, and who do you know or who around you might balance those out to help you be more successful. Okay. Okay. All right, Melanie Martinez. Were you here, babe? Last call for Melanie Martinez. Okay. Oh, wow, Cake. Yeah. See, that's what I'm feeling, but I just feel like you're supposed to kind of, and this is the thing, it doesn't mean if you already have your own business, if that's what you're saying, like you have your own thing for 15 years, it doesn't even necessarily mean letting go of that business entirely. It could be of like a rebranding or something, you know, like moving in a new direction. But yeah, you know more than me. These are just, you know, mini readings, so it doesn't give me that much detail, but you know, so you're welcome, Cake. Okay, Positive for Life, you are up. Marine Mary, you're on deck. Please check in, babe. I know, I get it, Cake, but you have to. That's part of your path in life, your purpose. And the way, you guys, we always talk about, where do we get that confidence from to make those changes? It's with self-love, okay? When we pour love into ourselves, we believe we can do anything. And we're able to trust a lot more, okay? So that's why I always focus on the self-love. But, okay, Positive for Life, you are up. Positive for Life, Marine Mary on deck. Thank you, Marine Mary. Yes, Miss Moore is here. Yes, bitch. Okay. Positive for Life is on deck. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. The list is closed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, Positive for Life. Here we go. What do we have for Positive for Life? Oh. We'll see. They flew the fuck out when I said it out loud. All right, positive for life. You got the 9 of Wands, the Knave of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. Let's see what this is. Ooh. Okay, so positive for life. I feel that this is very much a part of the journey you've already been on. Like normally when I see this card, I think of this as like the universe, like sort of guiding you into your shadow side and your darkness. I mean, not always, but usually. And that's what I am feeling with this for you, is that you've already gone down the rabbit hole. You know, you've made the conscious choice to really look at your life and your choices, and you've taken responsibility for the areas of your life where, you know, it's like you don't have a victim mentality. You know, you very much have outgrown the victim mentality. And now it's time to push forward with your truth and your authenticity, and know that you have the power to create whatever you want in life. Because you have delved into this darkness, the universe is like charging ahead with you to let you know it's time to like create a new world. You can be, do, and have anything you want. I feel like you got a very similar reading to this before last week. So it's just reminding you still that you're in this energy. Again, because of we're in the waning moon phase, I don't want anybody taking action on anything until Thursday. Okay, so even though this is very much about, you know, pushing forward and like starting up something new, not until Thursday, positive for life, okay? Just continue over these next couple of days until the new moon to let go of things, you know? Make sure you've written every angry letter you would need to write. And sorry guys, I'm just searching. Interesting. What is that? Sorry guys, I got a weird text. I'll look at that later. But yeah, wait until Thursday, because right now it's still about just like releasing and purging and letting go. So you don't want to be pushing forward with any energy until then. There's also a lot of planets in retrograde right now too. So don't be pushing too hard on anything at all. You know, it's usually when planets are in retrograde, it's a time for like review and whatever. But I do think you'll be safe starting with the new moon a little bit, just. Okay, thank you, Shemaya. Let me see here. So, okay, Marine Mary is up. We know high vibration is here. So, yes, Marine Mary. Well, Josie, how would you know that he texted you if you blocked him? That don't make no sense. Shemai, oh, okay. I like how you put like @Sage and Sass. If you guys notice, I did change my like YouTube name. My URL is still the same, which is just my last name, but I rebranded myself to just be the Sage and Sass. So, but yeah, so this is Marine Mary. Oh, he texts you on a different number. Well, it happens. You're welcome, positive for life. There we go. Okay, thank you, high vibration. Okay, so this is Marine Mary. Marine Mary, you got the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. So Marine Mary, I get the sense that not like you're like, I don't feel victimization here. Like you're not holding yourself back because you don't feel like you could move forward, but you're very much just in kind of a contemplation and reflection mode, which is very apropos to all of the planets being in retrograde, like I was just talking about. Because it's like, you know what you want, and this is about love for sure. Like, you know what you want, but you're not healed enough. You're not your mental mind isn't clear enough to be able to sort of articulate it to the universe. It's like emotionally, like on a level, on an emotional level, you know what you want, but to be able to manifest it, you have to be able to sort of like organize the thoughts about it. But there's a little bit more healing that needs to be done here. And I feel like because you are like, you're on this healing journey and you've been working on it, that you're capable of getting out of this. Like, you're not going to be at a standstill forever. But there's just a lot of confusion here that you have to work through, because I feel like you doubt yourself a lot of times because of like pain from the past. And so you don't really trust your own choices. But you just need to work on building your confidence up more so you can trust those choices. Because the thing is that even if you make a choice and you felt in your heart that that was the right choice, but it doesn't turn out the way you thought it should or would, it was still the right choice. It doesn't mean it was the wrong choice. It just means that there was a lesson to be learned there. And that's why you were intuitively led to that choice. So don't beat yourself up for the past shit, because like it was all so necessary. You had to learn those lessons. You had to go through those experiences so you could learn what you don't want. Because knowing what we don't want helps us get clear about what we really do want. And so it's almost just like your insecurities are what's holding you back. I guess that would be the way I would sum it up. So you just need to focus on building up your self-confidence. Because I do feel that like the healing, you're on top of the healing. You're putting in the work, you really are trying to move forward. But your insecurities are what's holding you back. So how do we heal our insecurities, guys? Self-love, So it's just really about focusing on, it's just about focusing on loving yourself, because like when you make loving yourself the priority, everything else falls into place. So you be good. Okay. All right. High vibration is up. Yes. High vibration. Thank you, Miss Moore Shemaya, for holding it down for me. Okay. All right. High vibration, you got the 7 of Swords. Oh, you're welcome, Marine Mary. I'm glad that it was helpful. That's why I do it, just to bring like peace and clarity to people. So I'm really glad that it resonated with you. All right, 7 of Swords for high vibration, 9 of Swords for high vibration, and 3 of Cups. Okay. Oh my gosh. High vibration. You are surrounding yourself with the absolute wrong people. You need to remember that you're the top 5 people you surround yourself with, because subconsciously we take on behaviors, we take on habits, we take on, traits of those around us. The same way, damn the swords. I know, but this is the thing, is like swords can be good. If these cards were, they can be. It's the reason why you shouldn't be upset about high vibration is because knowing that this is what's blocking you is now you'll be able to let go of it so you can move forward, okay? So high vibration, I don't know how regular you are to these lives, but I talk about a lot about like writing angry letters to people who have betrayed us, pissed us off, or just been treated us like, shitheads by not recognizing our worth. So I do think that there's a lot of letters that you need to write here. I feel like it's a whole friend circle situation. Almost like you need a whole revamp of, welcome. Yeah, almost like you need a whole revamp. You really need to reassess who you're spending your time with. And obviously right now, nobody's spending as much time with anybody because we should be staying at home and such. But even whoever you're communicating with, because you're just surrounding yourself with the wrong people. I feel it's like, when you're a kid and your mom's like, I don't like them. I don't like them as your friend. And you're like, shut up, Mom. You don't know anything. But it's because our moms can see things that we can't, or like the people that love us the most, they see things that we might be willing to brush over. So you just need to trust your gut instincts about these people, because you know who these people are, high vibration. And like you're obviously wanting to vibrate high, you know, but is like everyone that you're around, are they similar? Do they want to vibrate higher too? Because they're going to hold you back. You know, you need better friends. It doesn't mean anything was wrong with you. It's just kind of like you've outgrown them. You know, they're not on the journey that you're on, and not everybody can go with us, okay? So you got to let them go. And it's a perfect time. Like I just said, so after you write those letters, high vibration, you pour water on them to drown them out, or you can burn them safely, you know, to just, it symbolizes that you're ready to release the connection. And it's a very powerful frequency to send out to the universe. Okay, so Ave Marie is up. Tatiana is on deck. Yes. Okay, Ave Marie is up. Okay, Ave Marie, you're welcome, high vibration. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. But okay, 5 of Cups for Ave Marie, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and 6 of Swords. Let's see what this is about. Wow. Okay, so Ave Marie, the universe can tell and see like how hard you are working to fix your shit. But what they want you to know is that a few other things have to align first before you can move on from this situation. It's just not time. And in the meantime, you need to focus on actively waiting. Like we always talk about, is like, you know what this is. You know what it is you're trying to let go of here. It's a romantic connection for sure that has just like been burdening you. It's like not healthy love. It's a very toxic relationship. And you are ready, you know, your soul knows that you don't want it. But it's like you're holding yourself back out of fear of the unknown because you're afraid of starting over. But like, what's that song? Close from every end from, or every beginning comes from, it's that song Closing Time. What are the lyrics? It's like, from every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Okay, so it's like, don't be afraid of a new beginning, because that's what life is. Life is constantly new beginnings and changes. It all has to come from somewhere. So it's like, don't be afraid of a new beginning if what you're getting ready to release is too much. You know, this is really toxic energy. It might not be romantic. It could be familial. But whatever it is, it's like a deep-rooted love. Like it's a heavy connection for you. Like it is somebody that you care about a whole fucking lot, and you can't really imagine them not being in your life. And that's why you don't want to fully release them. But you gotta do it. You gotta be brave and move forward, because the time is ripe. So again, it's not surprising that we're getting a lot of readings like this when we're in the last few days. Oh, thank you, high vibration. When we're in the last few days of the waning moon, okay? This is when it's time to like put nose to the books, as they say. Is that how they say it? You know, and just really focus on what you're ready to release. Because if you acknowledge that you're ready to let go, the universe will come in and help with that. But you have to acknowledge it first. All right, Tatiana is up. Cody M on deck. Cody M, please check in now. Yeah, Miss Moore, I'm sure. I feel a giant purge for myself this weekend too, but not anything physically just yet. You know, it's like I just feel the energetic release, and I do. Like since this last supermoon, I have been feeling every day lighter and lighter and lighter, like a free fucking bird. And that's why, you guys, it does not surprise me that literally the first day I moved to Montana, and I did not plan this, but it's the new moon. Like I literally leave Canada on the day before the full moon, and we'll get to Montana on the day of the new moon. Maybe right at the same time. Really strange, because I didn't plan that at all. But anyways, Okay, Tatiana, you got the 9 of Wands, the Star, and the 3 of Wands. Yes, very similar, Tatiana, to the reading I did for Positive for Life a little earlier. I just remember it specifically because, you know, they had this card come out too. But it's almost like you got the exact same, like similar cards. So anyways, it's about how you going down this rabbit hole and dealing with the, like, you know, facing your darkness and your shadow side and opening yourself up. And here, I really do feel, Tatiana, that you are healed. You're already healed from this. You know, whatever this was that was holding you back, you've healed yourself. And now you have the power to create whatever you want in life. It's a clean slate, which is like, you know, when you like, if you're in a shitty relationship or, you know, you have shitty friends and you get in those moments where you're just like, I just want a clean slate, like a fresh start. And that's exactly what you've created for yourself. You're not going to be dealing with, like, you know, the lower level vibration situations that you were in the past. It's almost like you've healed yourself so much that you've created a bit of an immunity to it. Like you're going to start to repel people. Like your soul's going to be like, like your intuition has grown so strong that ain't nobody going to be able to fuck with you. So yeah, I hear you, babe. I hear you. But I'm in a similar, like I said, with Positive for Life, I'm very much in that similar kind of in-between transitional phase right now, where it's like you're not quite in the shit of your past, but you haven't really started to see or feel or whatever all the abundance of your future, okay? But it's coming right now. This new moon, guys, I'm telling you, this fucking new moon, whoo! Okay. Thank you, Tatiana. Love you too, babe. All right. Cody M. Cody M is here. Yes. Okay. Bella White on deck. Bella White, please check in. Bella White, while I'm reading Cody M. Yes. Cody M. I mean, you should be excited, but at the same time, it might not be something you want to hear, but it'll be what you need to hear. Okay. Aw, thank you, Tatiana. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I do. I mean, I got a good rest last night, so. What do we have for Cody M? What does Cody M need to hear to help them along their journey? Cody M. Interesting. Okay, Cody M. You got the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Wow. Okay. Let me see here. Wow. Okay, Cody. So I feel that a lot of things, like in love, in just general life, in career, like you've planted a lot of seeds, kind of just throwing Hail Marys at the universe. Like one of these fuckers is going to land in the end zone. And none of them did. It's almost like you failed a lot of times, but we know that failure isn't a real thing because when we fail, we learn, and that is priceless, okay? But I want, like, the universe wants you to know that even though in the past, like, all of these failures, you're done with that. You're getting ready to move into, like, I do feel that this is the end of this energy of like having to fail and try and fail and try, like, you know, just repeating that cycle. And you're closing that up right now. But what I feel that you need to do to release this energy is to sit down and write a letter to a younger you. You know, so you get out a paper and pen and you write, dear, you know, 10-year-old Cody, dear 15-year-old Cody, you know, however, whatever age that you felt like, just, it's kind of like writing a letter to your younger self to let them know that it's going to be okay. You know, like I'm getting really emotional thinking about this because it's like, it's nurturing your inner child. You know, if you didn't have somebody there to support you or encourage you along your journey, I just want you to know I'm really fucking proud of you because I see and I feel it. This is why, like, guys, I'm like on the verge of tears because I know how hard you've tried, Cody. I really feel it. But you need to write that nurturing letter to your inner child and just know that second one place I'm not happy with. Yeah. But now, Cody, what it is it's time to release that. That's what the universe is telling you, is like you have to release the mindset that made you feel unworthy of achieving anything, you know? So you really need to do some inner child work to help heal that chapter, that cycle of your life. Because it's a karmic lesson, Cody. That's like definitely like the lesson that you're dealing with and needing to release and get out of right now. That's one that you've dealt with in multiple lifetimes. It's a really heavy part of your journey. So you need to sit down and do some journaling about it, how you feel about yourself and where you've come from and where you're going. But you need to get real honest with yourself. All right, did Bella White check in? Bella White. No, she didn't. Okay, last call for Bella White. Starry Night. Starry Night is here. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and just do Starry Night then. Because Bella White, you had time. You should have been checking in. Okay. Yes. Starry Night. What do we have for Starry Night? Oh, yeah, you guys, too, if you haven't already, please give this video a big thumbs up. You know, those things that make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Starry night, starry night, starry night, starry night, starry night. What do we have for? That's really funny because I was getting ready to think like, oh, I had a sense like, should I change decks? And then the cards flew out. So I was like, no, okay. All right. Starry Night. You got the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Wow. A lot of karmic cycles wrapping up here, kids. Shit. Yes. Starry Night. You are also done with this sort of like believing the bullshit narratives that have been told about you, like you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you're not cute enough, you know, whatever things were told to you that you kind of took on as your reality. The universe is telling you it is time to release that and move forward so you can create the life of your dreams, and you will come out on top. You will. But you have to be willing to sit down and do some reflection work. You know, it's just like really honoring your journey and understanding how everything you've been through was necessary to get you to this next level of phase, or this next phase of life, you know, where you just have the power to create whatever you want. Like literally look how, you know, the sun, the light is in his hand. It really is about how you can do it. You just have to want it more than you're afraid of it. Like these mindsets, Starry Night, they're not serving you anymore. So I know you're newer here, but during the last full moon, I did this exercise where I wrote down everything negative that I used to tell myself, like you're too fat, you're not pretty enough, nobody cares what you have to say. I wrote like 30 things down, and then I made another page where I wrote kind of like the positive opposite. So it's like if I had written like you're too fat, then on this page I wrote you are happy and healthy. You see what I'm saying? And so I would recommend the same for you, Starry Night, is like going through and writing a list of all of the negative things that you've told yourself, and then write a new list of all the positive things that you're going to replace those with. And then you take the old list of the negative shit and you pour water on it or you burn it up and you let it go. Because to be able to step into this power where you can just create and manifest like at the drop of the hat, whatever you want, you have to release those things. You're welcome, Starry Night. Okay, so who was next? Summer Indigo is up. Thank you for checking in. Summer Indigo, and then May You Be Peaceful on deck. Summer Indigo is up. May you be peaceful on deck. Yes. Ooh, ooh. Okay, Summer Indigo. May you be peaceful. Please check in while I'm reading Summer Indigo. Ooh, they just flying out. Yes, Summer Indigo. Welcome, welcome. Again, there's a lot of new people here today, so if you guys aren't already, please subscribe, turn on notifications. All right, Summer Indigo, you got the Moon, the Hermit, the Six of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Summer Indigo. Okay. I feel, Summer Indigo, there's something that you need to look at. Like, this is about, again, it's a similar kind of energy for everyone today. But there's a reason why you don't believe in yourself. And so it kind of has kept you like stagnated. I feel like you have a lot of kind of like money ideas in your brain, like, they say like everybody has like $1 million idea. And I feel like you have a lot of those. Like, you're somebody, like, you have a lot that you're supposed to be creating in this lifetime, but your creative energy gets blocked because you don't believe in yourself enough. It's like, so you don't even want to try, because you just get too discouraged and you like always want to give up. But like the universe is telling you, like, this is it. This is the answer to your prayers, is unblocking these creative energies. So since you have like creative energy blockages, obviously there's some root chakra clearing that needs to happen here. And it's more like we heal our chakras is what it is. It's not just like unblocking or clearing. It's like what you're doing is like you're sending energetic love to each one that does clear them out. But that's really what you're doing, is you're healing them. So some chakra energy work would be really beneficial for you, like Reiki. You don't have to pay somebody to do it. Honestly, you could watch some YouTube videos and try to do Reiki on yourself. It really is mostly with everything. Don't know how hard to focus, feel scattered. Yeah, but that's because you have all these blocks in your chakras. So you don't have any clarity. Like when you have a block in your root chakra, which is about like your stability and your sense of security in life, like having a roof over your head and like, oh, you can? Oh, perfect. Then that's what you need to do on yourself. You definitely need some Reiki right now. Because like when you have a block in your root chakra, like say that was the only one blocked, what it can do is it can, block a little, it's going to block all of them because that's the root energy channel. So if the energy can't get through the root, it's not going to get all the way the fuck up to the crown. And you have to unclear all of them so you can, open your third eye and have clarity for what it is that you want to create. But there's just like a lot of energy work that needs to be done there. Okay. All right. Wait, what is happening here? Oh, May You Be Peaceful isn't here anymore. Where'd they go? All right. Roxy Veen, are you here? Wisdom Seeker on deck. May You Be Peaceful was not here. So yeah, Roxy Veen is up. You're welcome, Summer Indigo child, rather. Yes, just a little bit of healing. Okay, Roxy Veen, last call for Roxy Veen. Then Wisdom Seeker will be up. Okay, I'm gonna do Wisdom Seeker. So Josie, you are on deck. Love Maya, there's only one list. The list gets posted in 2 parts because YouTube only lets us put so many characters in it. So yeah, there was part 2 was already, I saw when you asked if you could be added on to part 2, but part 2 was already made up is the thing. Like we make one list at the beginning. I don't add people throughout. Even the standby spots now is like you have to have been here in the first 15 minutes to get put on the standby list. So yeah, there's only one list. It just goes in 2 parts. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm on Wisdom Seeker. Wisdom Seeker is up. Josie is on deck. Thank you for checking in, Josie. What do we have for Wisdom Seeker? What do we have for Wisdom Seeker? You're welcome, Shemaya. Wisdom Seeker, you got the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the motherfucking Hierophant. Hold up, Wisdom Seeker. First of all, these are all major arcana cards, which means that this is like, you know, a more, not more relevant, but a stronger energetic reading that's applicable more to like the bigger picture of your life versus like a daily energy, okay? So this is like a big fucking thing right here. Let's just see what this is. Ooh, absolutely. Wisdom Seeker, are you somebody that already knows about having a twin flame? Like, are you conscious of a twin flame relationship? Because I'm very much feeling that in the energy of these cards. I feel like the spiritual journey that you've been on is drawing it's drawing your twin flame closer to you. You're absolutely somebody that has a twin flame. Not everybody has a twin flame, guys. It doesn't mean that anybody's better or worse than anybody if they don't. So, okay, Wisdom Seeker. I assumed as much, like if with this reading coming out, because you're really fucking close to bringing them in. I don't know if you're in separation or if you have been. I don't feel like you're entirely separated. I feel like there's some communication. But like the universe is letting you know that if you have a choice here. Yes, we were in, yeah. So like a little bit, like technically yes, but not entirely. I get it. That's same with my twin flame. Like we're very much separated, but like we can't, you know, we check in every few months or whatever. But I feel that you have a choice right now about whether or not you want to choose. Oh, that's funny. I feel like you have a choice you have to make here about continuing down the spiritual path or continuing to put your energy into this twin flame relationship. Because what I'm feeling is that you almost are supposed to go in separation completely for a little while. And I know that's going to fucking hurt. And I know that's not what you want to hear. But the reason why is because like your twin flame needs to know what it really feels like to miss you, you know, if that makes sense, because they're not appreciating the connection. They're not as conscious of the connection. You know, they don't understand it on the levels that you do. And the problem is that you're putting more energy in than they are, even if you're not like doing anything physically or tangible, but like it's taking up a lot of space in your mind. And there's other things you could be better. There's other things you could be better investing that energy in. I feel like this connection it's draining your energy right now. And so God, the universe, whatever you're saying, it's almost like they want you to like not be focused or putting anything into the twin flame relationship and just really focusing on you. Because here's the thing, you know that this person's always going to be there. They're your fucking twin flame. They've been there in past lifetimes. They'll be there in the future ones. Because I don't feel that you're supposed to come into union this lifetime. And so it's like you're putting energy, it's almost like beating a dead horse, you know, excuse that expression. I know it's a little graphic, but it's like you're only hurting yourself by continuing to invest so much in this. You just need to let it go and release the connection entirely. Or even, you know, just dial it back to, I see you said you're in a group chat and you snap each other. Maybe start by just cutting out the snaps, you know, and just stay in the group chat. And then after that, maybe eventually get out of the group chat, you know, because this is about you needing to focus on loving yourself and understanding that when you take the time to separate and invest that energy in yourself, that's also going to go to your twin. You know, whatever healing and love you put into you, they're going to feel the benefits of that too. So it's not just for you that you're doing it for, it's for them and the connection. It helps everybody, but you need to pull apart a little there. All right, Josie is up. Suzanne Chase is on deck. Yes, Josie is up. Thank you, Josie. Josie is You're welcome, Wisdom Seeker. I mean, that's the thing is like, you know, you don't have to do what I tell you, but that's, you know, that's Spirit, God, the universe just telling you what's going to help you get what you want more. So it's like, I'd take the advice. But, you know, again, it's up to you. You do what you want. Okay, Josie, you got the 5 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knave of Wands. Let's see here. Josie, I feel like the universe kind of in a sense wants you to learn how to bite your tongue a little bit. I don't know why. That's a weird message to come up from this combination of cards. But I feel like you're almost in this energy where you feel like everything you have to say, everything that comes to mind, you feel like you have to say it, which I get that urgency, but it's kind of like it's a little immature, you know, like with thinking that every thought needs to come out of your mouth. And I am not calling you out, Josie. I was the same way, especially when I was around your age. I just thought that everything I said was so important and everyone needed to hear it, and I knew better than most. But that's what this is about, is the universe is telling you that, babe, even though you are wise, you know, you do have a lot of life into your years, you need to stop thinking you already know all the answers and get back in the mindset of being a student of life. Okay? Because it's like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's, you know, that's what this is. This is about like understanding, like, you don't have to always talk back to people. That's a waste of your energy. You know, because the energy that you use exerting those thoughts and those feelings is like energy you could have just saved for yourself for something else, you know? So stop feeling that you need to have the last word or, you know, just even state your opinion. You just keep quiet, you know? It's just about learning to like choose your words wisely and understand that you don't always even need to open your mouth, you know? Okay. All right. Suzanne is up. Yes, Miss Moore on deck. Suzanne Chase. Da, 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 da. Suzanne is up. Hi, Tanya Luke. I'm assuming you retracted your message because you saw the list is closed. And we also have like some order to these chats. So yeah, the list is already closed today. But please subscribe, turn notifications. I'll be back. Okay. You're welcome, Josie. All right, Suzanne. What do we have for Suzanne? What message does Spirit want to tell Suzanne? One more. Okay. All right, Suzanne, you got the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Suzanne, I feel like you've either recently, or this is what you should be doing, is like really taking a full kind of assessment on your life, on all of your relationships, on your career choices, on it's just like really slowing the fuck down to look at your life and making sure that it's in alignment with your goals. Okay, and if that's something you've already recently done, or that you're still needing to do in the future, that's the first step. Okay, the first step is like looking at the bigger picture. And so first, maybe the way you start it is you write down what you do want. You know, write down everything you would love to manifest. Like, do you want a fulfilling relationship? Do you want a bomb-ass career? You know, just get clear on what it is you want. And then on another page, write down what you're doing to get those things. And what you might realize is that you haven't been doing, like your actions aren't aligning with what it is you want, is what I'm feeling. So it's time to kind of, oh, you have, good, you've already been doing it? Okay, because then the energy that I'm feeling that needs to come after then is about like planting the seeds. If you haven't already started to like realign and move things around and shift, it's about like, you know, preparing your life to get ready for that, because you're leveling up, you're growing into a new version of yourself that isn't going to be able to put up with the bullshit anymore. You know, this is about like cutting out everything in our life that isn't in alignment with our goals. And I see that there's just still a little more work that needs to be done there. So it's about continuing, trying many things. Perfect. That's what you should do, because, you know, society makes us think like, oh, we have to know what we want to do when we're young, and then we go to college, and then we do it. And we've been lied to. We've been so fucking lied to about the way we should be living our lives. Personally, the way I live my life is I feel like I want to do something, I do it. It doesn't work out. I failed. I learn. I move. I go on. And the way that I have figured out what I want from life is by realizing what I don't want. So you have to try many things. So don't get discouraged along that path and that journey. But the universe is telling you, like, when you meet somebody or you find yourself in a situation that you get like an icky feeling, like you need to be listening to your intuition more. You know, I feel like you're not trusting your intuition to guide you, because some of the things haven't worked out. But that's what you need to understand is it's not because you did anything wrong. They just weren't supposed to work out. For example, some of you may know Sarah Blakely. She invented Spanx. And I was just reading an article about her yesterday about like her journey and stuff. So after college, she had thought, oh, maybe I'll go to law school. She'd always wanted to go to law school because apparently her dad was a lawyer. And so she took the LSAT 2 times and didn't bombed it, didn't do well. So those are, you know, that's a very tangible goal that just didn't work out for her. Well, if she would have ended up going to law school, who knows if she would have ended up inventing Spanx, you know? So it was like this series of failures that led to what she was meant to be doing. Okay. So it's like, we can't be afraid to fail. But don't feel like you have to do something just because you need to only do something if it's what you want to do. Okay? Like if somebody gives you a suggestion of what might help, you can take that in, but if you don't feel like you want to do it, don't feel like you have to try it to prove something to anybody else. Okay? This is about you standing in your truth and you doing the best things for you. Forget everybody else's opinions, because you know it's your journey. It's like trusting yourself. You got to build that self-confidence up so then you'll trust your own choices more. All right, Ms. Moore is up. Shamaya is on deck. Yes. You guys, look how much smoother and quicker these lives go when I don't have to spend 15 minutes looking for people. Okay, I'm so grateful and proud of all of you that have been checking in and doing my spirit speak. I feel like I've had tower moments all weekend since doing my candle work, emotional purging. Yes, yes. Get it, Ms. Moore. That's what I like to hear. Doing the work, doing the work. Because that's what happens when, you know, for those of you who come here regularly, I'm sure you've seen some of your fellow peers where their readings are constantly evolving in a positive manner because they're the people in here that are doing the work. If you're somebody that gets a similar reading every time, you could be doing a little bit of work, but you're probably not doing enough. So I got here in Montana. I woke up to a bear trying to break in my house, almost walked into him. Oh my gosh, that's wild. You're in Montana? I'm not in Montana yet. Right now I'm in Canada, but we're leaving Canada on Thursday to go to Montana. So yeah, I can obviously tell you're new here. But yeah, my daughter and I, we were traveling full time when all the Corona stuff started happening. And so we don't really have a home base. So we've just been living out of Airbnbs. And yeah, Montana's next on the list because we stayed here for 2 months while the bulk of all the corona was going on, but we can't stay in Canada past 1 more month, so we got to get out now. Oh, I love Lake Tahoe. My mom actually got married. My mom married my stepdad there. Are you on the Nevada side or the California side? Or is it just like only, I don't know. Okay, this is for Miss Moore. Miss Moore. Yes, standby. If you're on the standby list, please check in now. We do one, when I'm reading the mods is when we just do one big check-in for all of the standbys. Oh, Callie, cool. Yeah, I'm from Los Angeles. I lived in LA the last 10 years. When I say from there, I lived there the last 10 years, and that's where I consider myself from. Yeah, I actually haven't been to the California side of Lake Tahoe, but I'm sure it's beautiful. Okay, Ms. Moore, you got the Fool. Yes, bitch. Why are we not surprised? Ooh, and the Ten of Swords. Yes, bitch. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yay! I'm so happy for you, Ms. Moore. Sheesh. Because this is what is happening. So Ms. Moore has really been working diligently, really pulling energy from my core. Yeah, I was, girl. Ooh, get it out. Ooh. And this is what I fucking dug out, Ms. Moore. I'm so fucking proud of you. This is at least the 3rd time this card has come up today. And like I keep saying, guys, it's not surprising because we're in a waning moon phase. So the energy is ripe and primed to be releasing and letting go and purging all of this karmic toxic energy. And that's giving you this new beginning, Miss Moore, that's going to be full of abundance and just like beauty and peace and like really peace. But also a fucking love. Like we've talked about how like, you know, I feel this love coming for you, but it's only going to be the healthy kind. It's not coming anytime soon, like not in the next couple of months or something. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you at least meet this person within the next 9 months. So when would that be? We're in May now. May to June, June, July, July to August, August, September, September, October, November, December, January, February. So yeah, by February of next year, you will likely have met this person. I'm not guaranteeing that the relationship will have evolved into a romance yet, but they're coming. They're coming real soon. And I mean, really. Ooh, I ended all the bullshit this weekend. Oh, I'm just so fucking proud of you. And that's why this 9 of Pentacles is showing up, okay? Because this is you not being afraid to walk in your darkness and admit where maybe you've been falling short to yourself when it comes to your self-worth and everything that you've been settling for. But you're done with that, babe. I'm so fucking proud of you. Just continue. You know, there's still 4 more days before that moon, so... But when the new moon comes, you'll hear me talking about it, but it'll be time for you to manifest like a motherfucker. You know, you really got to seize the energy of the moons. So, yes. Okay, I believe my lovely Shemaya is next. Yeah, Shemaya, Anna on deck. I know that we had, so wait, update list. Okay, oh wait, sweet. All right, Shemaya is on deck. Or wait, no, Shemaya's up. Sorry, Shemaya is up. My mod squad. And then Anna is on deck. Yeah, Anna. Okay. All right, Shemaya, you got the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the Knave of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. Oh. Baby girl. Baby girl. Okay, babe. You are stressing way too much about everything, you know, like you're like money and love is, you know, and that's the bulk. That's what mostly we all stress about is like money and love. And I'm really feeling that about you right now, girl. Is like you're just afraid that you have like this fear that you're going to miss out on things. But I need you to know, like, you can't miss out on anything that is meant for you. Okay? So don't have these fears. You're still so young and there's so much more left for you to do and accomplish on your journey. And all of it, just continue to trust your intuition because all of it is leading you to the abundance you desire. you are absolutely going to have a healthy, stable love. Like I've talked about this with you before, Shemaya, about how you're the person in your family. You're the chosen one. You know, it's like every family lineage has one person, the black sheep. If you've ever been called the black sheep of your family, you're the fucking chosen one. Because to me, the chosen one is the black sheep that chooses to do things differently because they see the way the family's doing it, and you know you don't want to be like that. I don't trust my intuition. It's more fear-based. I know, babe. And that's the problem, is because if you were doing your daily self-care like you're supposed to be doing, then your confidence would be higher about it and you wouldn't be making decisions from a place of fear. And so you have to make sure you're diligently, I refer to myself as the golden child. That's a good one. You are the golden child, though. You really are, Shemaya. So that's why you have nothing to be afraid of, because you're not going to be like your parents. You're not going to be like anyone else in your family. You're going to be like the Kevin Hart of your family that everyone's trying to get some money from, okay? I do daily affirmations, bath, and journaling. I don't know what else to do. Sometimes, Shemaya, it's just about sitting and breathing, like meditating, because just learning to keep your mind to be still, that'll help bring you more peace. So I would suggest, if you don't already have like Headspace or Calm, those are two really good guided meditation apps. Or there's tons of guided meditation on YouTube, babe. But I know you do a lot, but you need to be, it's time for you to add some meditation to your practice. And you can even start with just 1 minute and then move up to 3 minutes and then 5, 10, whatever, you know, but just don't overwhelm yourself. But yes, absolutely. You're ready for daily meditation. Time to level up, babe. Okay, Anna Torres. What do we have for Anna Torres? Be wise. We know you're here. You're checked in. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Anna, you got the Ace of Swords, the Lovers, and the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So, Anna, I don't know if you're currently in a relationship, but this is definitely about needing to walk away from a toxic relationship. So it could be one that's already ended, or it could be one you're currently in. But whatever the situation is, it's time for you to get the fuck out. You got to cut through the bullshit, okay? Whoever this person is, this like fuckboy energy, you need to run as far away from them as possible, because they're only holding you back in life. They're not serving you. They don't value you. They don't appreciate you. You're worth so much more than you've been settling for in romantic. Oh, it ended. Okay. But well, then good. The universe, then that's good, because the universe is telling you it exactly should have ended. And that's what's coming forward now, is like you needing to growing your self-love so you don't let this toxic shit happen again. Okay? You have to build up that confidence, though. And the reason why we do it every day, even when we're not in a toxic situation, is because then if we meet somebody new, we're more likely to start to recognize those same patterns, like the red flags. You know, the red flags will be more apparent to us. So we're not going to get drawn into the same type of situation again, because you've been loving yourself so fully. But honestly, Anna, I really feel like you need to be single for like a year. You know, I get the sense that you've kind of always been in a relationship or wanted to be, like one or the other. So if you weren't in one, you were constantly thinking about one. And you really need to free yourself up from that mentality. And remember, there's so many different ways to find fulfillment in life. They don't have to be connected to romantic love. You know, you could find a new hobby or a new sport, or like a family member, or a new friendship. There's just so many ways for us to keep ourselves busy without focusing on romantic love. But you've been focusing on romantic love enough for too long, and Spirit wants to tell you to take a break. You know, just focus on you, because you're not strong enough emotionally to be able to combat the toxicities that may creep in. Okay, so you have to heal all that. And that's going to take a little while. Because it's not, but I feel like I can't forget him. I don't think he's a bad. And that's the thing is, like, I'm not telling you to forget him. I'm not even saying he's a bad person. My baby daddy verbally and emotionally abused me my entire pregnancy. I do not think he's a bad person. I think that we were just toxic together, so it doesn't, I'm not saying he's the best person either. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't do things differently to someone else because he's not taking the time to grow and heal like I have, So it's like what you do, the way that you release the connection is write him a letter, Anna, and like write about all the good, write about all the bad, and thank him for what he added to your life. But you have to understand that when God closes a door, he opens a window. And your job in the meantime is to make sure that that door fucking stays shut. Because God can't open the window if you're still keeping the door. It's like a cross breeze situation. One of them's going to end up slammed. Okay? So you just really need to focus on you so then you can recognize when the good stuff comes. Because if like a rejection, not that he rejected you, but like it is like an opportunity for redirection. So obviously you just weren't meant to be with him. And it doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean he's bad. You just weren't right for each other, And that's pretty much most relationships we experience in life are for the sole purpose of learning from the person. Because when you're in a romantic relationship with somebody, the odds are you reflect back to each other like a mirror, So it's to highlight the pieces of you that might need work and healing, and the same for them. All right? Okay. Be Wise is up. You're welcome, Anna. Be Wise is up. And then I'm going to read myself, kids. Which that's always interesting. We have no idea where that's going to go because, as I told you on Friday, I'm not done with my dude, but we'll see. Who knows? I don't even think my reading will be about love, though. I think it might be more about career. So we'll see. Reading is fundamental. Yes. That's, Okay, one more for Be Wise. Be Wise. Okay. Yes, my love. You can't come in here because you're naked. Do you need something? What, baby? What do you need? You know how to do it. I'll put the remote on for you. You know how, like, after a little while, Netflix will tell you, like, are you still watching? And so I had to teach her how to tell Netflix that she's still watching. All right, Be Wise. You got the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. So Be Wise, I feel that this is about you needing to reflect and reassess on the reasons why you want a romantic partner. I feel like you have a bit of the mentality of like you feel like a romantic partner is going to just like really complete you and like make everything come, like you feel like that's the piece missing to your puzzle. But Melissa, oh wait, no, Melissa, so Melissa, with the standbys, I'll still read you, Melissa, but we always have the standbys check in at the same time. And so you missed the standby check-in. I'll read you next because you're here now and, technically, but yeah. So it's okay. I'll do it this time, but yeah, standbys always check in at once. So that's why if you don't check in then yeah, you do miss it. But whatever, it's fine. We got time, so I'll read you. Anyway, so Be Wise. Yeah, it's almost like you're not valuing yourself enough outside of a romantic connection. So the universe wants to remind you, like, you're not gonna suddenly value yourself more in one. It's like you have to love yourself first and then that love will come to you. But it's almost like you're just thinking like, I need that to be this. And you don't. The only person you need in life is your damn self. I'm not saying that, family, friends, and lovers, of course, they enhance and they make life more enjoyable and worth living. But it's the idea that you have to get comfortable and accept the idea that what if you didn't ever get anybody this lifetime? I'm not saying you're not going to, but it's about getting comfortable with the idea that if that never happened, you'd be fine. Okay? So it's just about learning to value yourself as an individual and realizing you don't need to be a part of a romantic connection to be of value to anybody. You need to first be of value to yourself. And I know you know that, Be Wise. I know I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but these are just things that you need to dig deeper into looking at. Like, why do you think that you need somebody else to be validated? Is it people around you being like, oh, where's your partner? Why are you single? Who gives a fuck? Whenever somebody asks me why I'm single, you know what my answer is? I'm patient. I'm not single. I'm patient. And if I have to be patient till I'm fucking 75 years old or until I die, then that's what it is, because I'm not going to marry somebody that it isn't perfect. I don't want to say perfect, but where I know without a doubt that I'm supposed to marry them. And cold feet is not a thing. If you get cold feet, it's for a fucking reason. You need to get the fuck out of there. You shouldn't marry somebody if you have cold feet, because that's your intuition talking to you. Okay? Cool. All right, so I'll read Melissa now, and then I'll read myself. So Melissa is up. Okay. Oh my. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, it's like people, you need to get them. Yeah, you do. You do. I'd run the right. If I had cold feet, I'd run out of the chapel or wherever you get married at. But I did do that. I've been engaged twice and I haven't married anybody yet. Because mama didn't raise no fool. Although, yeah, it's just no. I always tell people I'd much rather be alone than be with somebody that I'm not meant to be with, because then you're wasting both of your times. And it'll become toxic eventually because the universe will have to give you a big tower moment to realign you. So let's just save ourselves the karmic lessons and do what we're supposed to do the first time. All right, Melissa, you got the Knave of Swords, Justice in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. Melissa, the universe is telling you that in a fury, you need to be pushing forward to cut out the bullshit of your life. You're carrying around too many emotional burdens of the weight of that people that are close to you are putting on you. I feel that you're taking care of a lot of responsibilities, or at least you're letting your mind, you're letting them affect you mentally to where it's taking energy away from you. And this isn't serving you anymore, putting all these other people before yourself. You can't keep doing that. You have to love yourself enough to know that you need to be good for you before you can be good for anybody else. Like that whole thing about how you can't pour from an empty cup, They did? Oh, so this is what you've already done then. Yeah, it could be that this is what you're in the middle of, is cutting out these people too. So, but that's what it is the universe is telling you that once this happens, once the energy of releasing all of the bullshit, that's when the scales are going to start. Because right now, because you got Justice in reverse, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if it would have been on this side, it would mean more so the scales are already coming into balance. So it would mean more so of you're already on the right path and in alignment with that to be happening. But because it's in the reverse, I'm just really feeling that there's more work to be done there. So it could be about a person, but the thing is that if you had one person in your life like that, the odds are they weren't the only one, So it's not just with people too. This makes me think of also if you what's a good example? It's just letting anybody talk down to you. Like say you're at I mean, I know nobody's dining out right now, but you know, you go to a hostess desk sometimes, say it's a busy restaurant and the little 15-year-old high school student host wants to get sassy and snippy with you and be like, you can sit the fuck down. We're on a wait. You know, it's like, this is about you learning to stand up for yourself and say in that moment, don't talk to me like that. You know, like that's not kind. You know, it's just like about like using your voice. You really need to use your voice more because that's what's going to help you get shit done. But the way to build that voice up is with confidence. And where do we get that confidence from? Self-love, kids. That's right. So you just really need to be pouring as much love into yourself as you can to be able to continue to release those energies, because I just feel like there's more of them there. All right, guys, now it's time for me to read myself. Yes. Okay. All right, I'm reading myself. I'm not really going to go do, I'm shy. Well, that's what it's about. It's about breaking free of that shyness and even not saying things like that to yourself. You know, don't tell yourself I'm shy. Just say, I am learning how to stand up for myself. I am learning how to use my voice. Because here's the thing, nobody is really fucking shy. Because, oh, hey, Huma, nobody is shy. That's not a real thing. Because when you're around your close friends or your family or whoever it is that you know truly loves you and you don't have to have any insecurities around, that's when you let your light shine. And what you need to realize is that if you can shine your light around them, you can shine your light anywhere, you know? But you have to want it more than you're afraid of it. Oh, yeah, no worries, Huma. Come back tomorrow. Oh, yeah, you guys, that's something I forgot to mention at the beginning. I'll mention it again tomorrow. But I put in the About section on my YouTube page, I put my live schedule for like the next 3 weeks on there, okay? So if you want to check that out, go look at the About section. You can see when and where I'm going live. And what times, because this week on Thursday and Friday, there won't be any readings. And Wednesday this week, it's going to be at 1:11 instead of 11:11. So, Huma, I don't know what that means. I don't got any negative energy surrounding me. that could be a you thing. Okay. All right, let's see what Mama Sag got. I got the Ace of Cups, Judgment, the 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. So to me, this is very clearly about like, this is me and how, Huma, I don't want to be talking about, I'm going to put you in a little timeout because I don't want that negative energy up in here. I understand you got some shit going on, but don't be putting that on everybody else, okay? All right. So this is where I have come from. This is my lifetime of lessons of like, you know, literally gone to fucking battle with my demons. And look at me standing up on top, just kind of reflecting right now in these last couple of days. And just, you know, this is really what I feel. This is about me needing to reflect maybe even a little more and write a letter to my younger self, like I told somebody else today, because I got really emotional when I was talking about that. And I was kind of like, you know what, I want to do that too. I want to release that, you know? And then with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment here with the 9 of Cups. So this is all of my shit coming together. You know, I've been telling you guys, I can tell like this is about, you know, emotional fulfillment. This is like a wish granted. This is literally, I'm going to be getting everything that I want out of life because I fucking did this. I went on my spiritual journey and I'm coming out on top. You know, so, but this, you know, this isn't a reading I would have even gotten a year ago, guys. You know, it took me 34 years of life and 3 plus 4 and 7 conscious years of healing and manifesting and just being a diligent little spiritual warrior to be able to create this for myself. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Look, and it's a 7 here too. Literally, this is the 7 years that I have been consciously on my spiritual journey. 1 wand for each year. And then now this is just so fucking beautiful to me. You know, I don't want to seem emotionally detached, but honestly, guys, this is a really fucking good thing. I'm excited about it, but it's one of those things where I'm not emotionally attached to much, like good or bad. Sometimes it's hard for me to, I don't want to say hard for me to feel. I feel things very easily, but I look at most things objectively now. So I don't have an emotional response to things that are, you know, just good or bad, because you have to learn to just take it both. So when something's bad, you don't want to be too sad about it because you know it's going to be good again. So why put the energy into that? And it's the same that, yeah, I don't take things personally, but it's like also the same of like when things are really good, you don't want to get so excited about that either, because at the same time, it might change the other way again. So it's really just about like being even keel, being balanced with my masculine and feminine energy. And so if I was imbalanced, like I used to be in the past where I had more feminine energy, I was absolutely an emotional basket case all the fucking time. Like, you know, everything was just the worst thing in the world. And I was so dramatic and nobody understood. I was all alone, you know, like I created these things, these mental thoughts, you know, with my choices and the way I was living and not, you know, being balanced. But I'm fucking balanced now, guys. And I'm really excited to see what all of this is. But yeah, I already knew. I mean, like if you'll notice too today, I didn't say before I did my reading that I was nervous, which is something that I've recently started to work on. It's like, no, I don't need to be nervous about it. It's never bad, you know? I think what always made me nervous about it when I was thinking that was like, oh, you guys are going to see what I got going on. But I think like at this point, I'm so comfortable with you guys. And honestly, oh gosh, so funny. I got people watching this that I don't even know that are watching it that like tell me about what I said on here after the fact. And I'm like, you saw that? But anyways, yeah, I don't give any fucks. I know it's all working out. I just have so much confidence and self-love and trust that everything is working out for my greatest good right now. So I am mad about it. And on that note, kids, so tomorrow we will be back at the regular time, 11:11. Wednesday will be 1:11. So that's Mountain Daylight Time. So I'm not sure what that is for everybody else, but just know Wednesday will be 2 hours after when we usually go, because I scheduled a reading at the same time again. Well, it was kind of like a standing one, but anyways, this will be the last week where it's like that. So love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Please, please, please be continuing to release and let go and purge during these last couple of days with the waning moon, okay? Because we want to make sure that we're clearing out the old so we have space to manifest more with the new moon coming in, okay? Hi, Rashmeet Sohal. I'm actually done for the day, but please subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, kids. Love you so much. Stay sexy, psychos, and I will see you tomorrow.